Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Okay, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday, but my goodness, I can't believe another weekend has passed. Yes, the artwork has changed yet again. This is our Memorial Weekend, our big Memorial Weekend in Australia. We also do the 11th of the 11th hour on the 11th of the 11th. For remembrance, but this weekend is our Anzac weekend, and it's the 110th anniversary of the Anzac uh, celebration is not the right word, remembrance. So Australian New Zealand Army Corps. So it does mean three-day weekend. So I won't be back unless something major happens until Tuesday. Except that my guides have been yapping about the Flanders Poppy. Now the Flanders Poppy is a huge symbol for us for Anzac weekend. So my feels, now that I've did the video on the Universal Soldier, they've stopped talking about that. They're yapping about the Flanders Poppy. So I am expecting something really large to go down this weekend. And then, of course, then there was the Orange Idiot. And if you don't like me calling him the Orange Idiot because he's orange and he's an idiot, I can always call him the Orange Felon because he's also a convicted felon. Yeah, a few people took offence at the name calling, but hey, call it as it is. Falling asleep in a White House event, and oh boy, didn't he look awful with the mouth absolutely drooping. He's ranting, shoot to unalive. So, yeah, you know what I actually mean. I'm just bypassing the senses. And apparently, there is a unaliving fear soaring Secret Service are now escorting the Orange Idiot with, or the Orange Twerp, I can always call him the Orange Twerp if you'd rather, with a drone jammer, as there are fears of unaliving attempts. I might actually have a look at what's going to happen this weekend. Is there something major? Because I do feel like we're reaching a culmination point this weekend or around this weekend, which is not new moon, it's not full moon, it's sort of that half moon stage. So that's quite interesting. The Oversight Committee also, there's yapping on the Congress Oversight Committee about pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell. I have read on a pardon for her several times, so probably pop, is it Ghislaine or is it Maxwell in the search option, and you'll find the videos. It was a couple of months ago. If she is pardoned, then that's pretty much signing the unaliving warrant for her as well if she gets out. Now, the artwork, original artwork, I had it, used to hang in my grandmother's lounge room in a cheap little plastic frame for as long as I can remember. When she passed, I was asked what I would like, and I said this particular artwork. I've always loved it. It is a painting, an original watercolor painting done by Gary Tricker, who is a quite well-known New Zealand artist. He was actually a family friend, so I'm just putting it out there, Gary Tricker. And it was a painting taken, it was done from a photograph. Now, obviously, that's at the Rock of Gibraltar. My grandfather was the pilot of this particular aeroplane, and he's one of those crew there, trying to work out which one he is. And I think he's actually the second one in here, second one in. Just looking at the stance. However, I'm just going to point out it was a crew. They were flying from England to Egypt during World War II in their Vickers Wellington. It was a crew of 2 Kiwis. I know the 2 Kiwis, know them intimately, but there were 2 English crew members and 2 Canadian crew members. So I'm just going to read their names out, and if you know who they are, hey, let me know. That would be really exciting. So Sergeant William B.C. Young, second pilot. My grandfather was the pilot. The other Kiwi I know was the navigator. He was my mother's godfather. So Sergeant William B.C. Young, second pilot from England. I do have their service numbers as well. There was Sergeant Gregory J. O'Grady, was the wireless operator and gunner from Canada. Sergeant Earl Oulton, Oulton, the front gunner from Canada, and Sergeant KV Errington from England, and he was the rear gunner. So we had the pilot, the second pilot, navigator, wireless operator, gunner, front gunner, and rear gunner. So, and from RAF 215 Squadron. So, if you know any of those, please let me know. And, you know, I can always get a copy of that image to you. Okay, super thanks this morning. Lovely card from one of my viewers. It's a bit hard to see up there, but it was painted by one of my viewers, and it's just us chilling out, waiting for this to be over. We also received this beautiful card of deck of oracle cards. Now, Sosan, I do apologise if I've pronounced that incorrectly, says that she's not selling them online, but perhaps she should. I'll just show you a few of the cards as they're absolutely beautiful. So this is the New South Wales First Nations with the bee. We've got, which is about community. We've got optimism and positivity with the sunflowers from Ukraine. We've got unity and hope, which is the blue cornflowers from Germany. And they've got little sayings down the bottom. So with the Ukraine sunflower, it's choose to be optimistic. It feels better by the Dalai Lama. And I love that I was drawn to that one because I've actually, I won't say I've met the Dalai Lama, but I was on a flight, international flight once. The Dalai Lama was on board that flight, so past him as I was entering the plane. It was only a little plane. It was one of those, I think it was 6 seats across maximum. And yeah, got a blessing and gave a blessing. It was absolutely beautiful with the Dalai Lama. Now, I've also received this book. Now, guys, postage, hideous. So don't feel that you have to send me anything at all. But the postage, hideous. But for a long weekend reading, I've got this from sent to me by Janelle, aka Jellybean. With a beautiful card that apparently was painted. It's a print of an artwork painted by one of her friends with the view from her back porch. So thank you for those. Okay, what am I getting into? I am going to have a look to see why I keep getting the poppies. Okay. I was thinking of using the Crow Tarot, but my guides are guiding me towards the Runic Tarot for this weekend. The Orange Idiot falling asleep very publicly, looking awful with his, I can't even do it, mouth drooping. I can't do it because I'm not relaxed during it, but yeah, it's just absolutely ghastly. So now the USS Nimitz, I just want to point out that its tracker has been turned off. Its last identifiable point was when it was off Chile, and I gather the president of Chile, far right dude, popped on board. That was 3 days ago. So I'm just going to, it's supposed to be going down around the bottom of South America to up into Norfolk, Virginia, I believe. Potentially for the decommissioning. I don't quite know where it is going actually. I don't think anyone knows where it's actually going. It's too big to pass through the Panama Canal, so that's why it's taking the long way around. But the fact that its tracker is turned off is very concerning. Okay, so let's have a look. What is actually, and then I might have a look at Felon Media. That's the Untruth Social site. Oh, what have we got here? As I'm talking about the USS Nimitz, these threw themselves out. Ooh, I'm actually a bit worried about this because we've got here the ship on the seas with the 6 of Swords. We've got the Sun card. can be exposure, but it can also be some sort of boom event. Now, I really don't want to put fear into people. I'm just put the energy out there that this is not going to happen. We've got the Five of Wands. We've then got the Four of Cups, which is this absolute, it's just a disregard for all that is precious with that Five of Wands. And then we have the Devil, investigation, and the Emperor. So, okay, I'm just going to put the energy out there that they are going to sail safely and they will pop back up on the tracker. Okay, so, jumped out the Ten of Cups and the Chariot card. This is my military. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. So this is Ten of Cups is about toasting the Emperor, but it's also the Hall of Valhalla, the Chariot, and then 10 and 9 of Swords. Okay, I think I will be attaching myself to the news this weekend. Okay, so, well, I did ask what's going to happen this weekend, and I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping it's more, as one of my lovely viewers wrote to me about the fact of the orange idiot falling asleep behind it's not the Resolute desk. The Resolute desk is down at Mar-a-Lago. Oops, lawnmower going, do apologise. The Resolute desk is down at Mar-a-Lago. Whatever desk it is that's in the Oval Office, it's the secondary desk, the spare. They wrote and said in regards to him falling asleep, they're really hoping that he'll just go boom on the desk one day, collapse on the desk. So, but again, there's something huge coming out in regards to this disregard of what is really valuable and precious. Two cups. We've then got the Knight of Swords, King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. A lot of sword energy. This can be strategy. This can be military action. This can be legal action. Oh, by the way, Laura Loomer lost her court case. She was suing the Bill Mayer for defamation for him entertainment only, making a comment about her her and the Orange Idiot. Well, apparently her father came out and made a comment about the fact that she used to brag about giving the Orange Idiot a bit of a, yeah, one of those. So I'm just, yeah, lost her court case that was thrown out. And I believe the Petal court case was also thrown out against the Atlantic, although I would have loved to have seen discovery on that one. So there's a lot happening at the moment. There's rumours about Gabbard going, but it's just a rumour at this stage. I did do my pendulum and got that it wasn't going to be Gabbard first. She was going to go, but it was going to be Petal next. Sorry, let me just put my protection on while I'm at it. But yeah, this disregard, something highly emotive, and then we've got these three, Eight, Knight, and King of Swords. And I'm just going to show you the next card, and I will shift away from my concerns there. So show me what is going to happen. Why am I getting the Flanders Poppy? Why am I getting the Flanders Poppies? Why are you showing me the Flanders Poppies? Why are you showing me? Yeah, it was Witkoff's sons, not Nutlick's sons, that are in, what is it, the World Liberty Finance or whatever it is now. as of today, news is coming out the World Liberty Finance big trouble. So yeah, they were giving us a big heads up there. But let's have a look. What's up this weekend? What's up this weekend that we need to know about? What's up this weekend that we need to know about? Come on down. Let's have a look. So we've got the Justice card, actions having consequences, but this might be divine justice. This might be justice coming out. There might be an announcement about Scrotus. Word on the street is they're wanting to swap Alito out for Cruz. Oh, please. At least Alito used to know the Constitution. Cruz, oh, oh, just unbelievable. So there might be an announcement about Scrotus here, or some sort of big justice coming. Now, I suspect the Virginia special vote in regards to the maps for voting. Apparently, that was overturned by a GOP judge. That'll go to the Virginia Supreme Court. So we'll just watch that. It's not done, and the fact that the GOP brought that court case to nullify the votes, it's not doing themselves any favour. It's just absolutely peeving off even more people. So we've got the Justice, challenged by the Knight of Pentacles. This can be mercenary actions. This can be information coming out about money. This is about the challenge being stability of government, which we know is not the case in the US. In fact, a lot of us around the world will go so far to say that you don't have a democratic government at the moment, despite the appearances. So I don't mean that to be rude or anything like that. It is just the reality of the matter. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Mercenary actions. Oh, there's that card again, the Four of Pentacles. The energy it's stewing in the Four of Pentacles, holding on to what they want to keep hold of and just letting the rest go up. There's that Five of Wands in the past again. This defiance, feet to the flames, defiance. Really, the energy really feels like we are in this culmination stage. Oh boy, okay. Now I have said in the past that I've been drawn to the people in the background, but I'm not feeling it on this particular occasion. I am a very visual by the cards reader. My guides tell me what deck to use because of the visuals on the cards. I got this in regards to Ben-Gerva's mother, in a different context. At the moment, to me, the people in the background just look blurred. So I'm seeing this feet to the fire defiance here. What are we expecting? Trojan horse, the Knight of Cups. Externally, the Fool. Uncharted waters, new beginning. What else have we got here? Off the cliff. And internally, we've got new defense beginning, something huge in regards to protection. Could also be money. Okay, let's see where we go. Lots of information coming out really quickly with that Eight of Wands and the hopes and fears. And there's that disregard for human life. Again, the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So the inner circle plotting. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. Right, I'm drawn to the two ruins on the Three of Pentacles. This is very much about protection on this shield. This shield is about the wounded ulcer. What else have we got going on here? So we've got 2 3s, 2 4, 2 4s. Let's see where they go. 3 4s. Some sort of announcement coming out of the White House. about Homeland Security, Queen of Pentacles, and then we've got that Ace of Cups, and then we've got that Knight of Swords again. Same cards, different order. We've got the Higher Authorities, and we've got the World card. Oh boy. So what I'm really feeling is, yes, there is going to be an event that will come out, an announcement about such an event. Homeland Security, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, an attack on the military. You've then got the higher authorities, the government's bringing about an end of an era. Okay, oh gosh, it's got me really worried now. Just a couple of cards show me, is it the limits or is it something else? Ten of Swords. Oh boy, is it the limits or is it something else? I'll put 3 cards out from this deck and then I'll grab the protections deck. Is it the limits or is it something else? High Priestess, they want that one. King of Swords, strategy, action strategy. Page of Wands, defiance in the past. Or naivety, could be this defiance and naivety. And then we've got the Star, to make someone the star. Claiming they're the star, protecting the shipping. On the bottom we've got the Lovers, Mercenary, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the High Priestess being very much about hidden agendas being revealed. King of Swords, strategic action being taken. Page of Wands, information coming forward about potentially families to make oneself appear the star. So I'm using the predictions deck. Sorry, I'll hold that up so you can see it. Pause if you want to note it down. Is it stay put? One came flying out. What else have we got? Submarine. This one wants as well. Unexpected results. 2 more. Solution to a problem. And under the star, we've got this celebrate success. But I don't think we'll be celebrating. The fact that we've got this stay put and submarine with unexpected results. And if you have a look what she's holding, it's seen as a solution to a problem, and there will be this celebration. Tensions escalate. Fire, heat, fire, and rulership handover. Okay. Evidence of a scandal. Yep, absolutely. Big news. And new rules, policies. Okay, the potential for this weekend is that there is going to be an event from my feels, an event occur, part of this hidden agenda and bringing full, this cutting through strategy to make somebody appear the star, the hero, which will be celebrated. I'm just going to say will be celebrated, but it is a solution to a problem using something underwater. And then we've got, as I said, we've got tensions escalate, fire. It does say heat wave as well, but this is fire. Rulership handover. Evidence of a scandal coming about it, which is going to be big news. And then we've got the new policies. So there may be an event planned for this weekend. Because things are culminating, like now that even the previous MAGA supporters I've got that. Yeah, the King of Pentacles and the Mercenary. Now that even the MAGA supporters are coming out and questioning the Pew Pew event at Butler. Now, I have said right from the start with that, I read it a couple of days later and I got that it was false. It was staged, it was fake, but I also got that the young kid on top of the roof was supposed to be firing blanks. Now, who was I watching yesterday? Might have been, I can't remember who I was watching yesterday, listening to yesterday, said that that yes, it was staged, but something happened that was not expected. There was an unexpected, and it might have been Susan Lynn and Kevin from Loving Vibrations on Susan Lynn's live channel. That there was something unexpected about it that took the orange idiot by surprise, and they were thinking, oh, maybe he was supposed to be unalived, but that failed. What I got from day one, and that would explain the unexpected, was he was supposed to be firing blanks but wasn't. Okay, I am going to leave that reading there. If something big happens, I will be back over the weekend. Just put out heaps of love, heaps of white light, heaps of support, and deep breath. Stay grounded, stay in the moment, and love to you all. Take care.